Good evening, everyone. It is 7 o'clock in the evening. I decided to go take a walk. The freeway is beside me, as you can hear. It's very, very noisy. I can barely hear myself talk. It's so loud. The road that's right beside me is called Luckakuck, and it takes you to the mall and to the various restaurants like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. There's two malls actually down at the end, and fitness places and other various businesses. To my right, you can't see it in the bush here, is Luckakuck Creek. And the trail that I'm going to be walking on is called Luckakuck Creek Trail. Very rustic trail. Gravel, great one to walk, jog, bike ride. Come sit on a park bench. They've got some newly planted trees, garbage cans along the way. Just a beautiful area, and sometimes you'll see wildlife here, bunny rabbits, geese, ducks. So let's go further down the trail. I've gone a little further down the trail, and the noise level is probably half. I couldn't believe just that short little distance. And as we walk further and further away, the sound level drops even more. And you get the pristine beauty, plus the beautiful sounds of nature. I walk this trail, I bike this trail. Lots of people do. It's very, very nice. So let's carry on a little bit further, and we'll see how the noise level drops. I'm down considerably from the original point that I started, and the noise level is virtually down to nothing. Virtually. You still get the odd bit of noise, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Beautiful weeping willow trees, maple trees. There's old trees here, and there's some newly planted trees. As you can see, we're right beside people's homes. Beautiful. So let's carry on a little bit further. Okay, I'm further down the trail, and now, as I come towards this bench, start to see the actual creek itself. And I'm trying to be very quiet in case there's any wildlife in here. Ducks or geese or anything. Otters, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything. But it's so peaceful right here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Well, let's carry on and go further down the trail. Okay, we're not too far from where we were. Someone coming up already on the trail. We're still right beside the creek. You can see my long shadow. Yeah, oh nice. Oh nice, and the blackberries along the way here. Not sure how many are there. They're there. Hello. Yeah, nice blackberries. Oh, now this is a different type of weed. I guess, I don't know. I've never seen that before. Look at that. Isn't that unusual? Wow. That is so nice. I'm a little bit further down the trail now, and beside me is subsidized housing by the Kiwanis, I believe it is. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I do know that it's subsidized housing. Not bad. People get to live here for a little bit cheaper for one reason or another. And as you can see, the trail is really quite nice. You can hear my my feet crunching on the trail. And over on the other side, peeking through the bushes, are some really nice homes. Wow. Yeah, actually quite nice. Wow. Love all these trees. Let me just swing around. We'll see where I just came from. You see? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. And it's very cool in here because there's no sunlight coming in here. Ooh, nice birch tree. You can tell by the bark that it's a birch tree. Wow, very nice. Very nice. Well, let's walk down a little bit further, shall we? Okay, I'm coming up to the end of the first segment of the trail. I'm coming up to Night Road. I'll have to cross that, and I picked the trail up on the other side. But it's just so calm here. Let me just turn around and show you what I was into here. Isn't that nice? Homes on either, or on one side, and there are homes on the other side of the creek. And other than the odd car going by here, very nice. So let us cross the road here. So I've crossed the road safely, and there's a sign that says Luckakuck Creek Trail. So the creek goes via pipe underneath the road and back into this rustic feel. Just beautiful. Now there's homes on either side of me, one on the other side of the creek and one right beside me here. Nice homes, I might add. Very nice homes. All right, so here's the creek here, for a view of it, and look at this old tree here. Wow. I have no idea what type of tree it is. No idea. Now I hear voices. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here. But we'll stop the video here and we'll walk down a little bit further. A helicopter just flew over. I didn't catch it, but it was fairly noisy. I started the video a little later than I wanted to. But here's the creek beside me again. And here's a fallen tree. And instead of taking the fallen tree away, they kept the fallen tree. Looks like the bench has seen better days. But the kids absolutely love playing on this fallen tree. They jump on it, they sit on it. I'm sure that people take pictures of their family on this tree. You can't ask for anything nicer than that. This is pretty much the end of the trail. There's a pathway here that takes you to a street, and then this pathway here will actually go up it, and it'll take you up to the edge of the native property where they're growing corn. And riding your bike in here sometimes can be interesting because these blackberries have some really good thorns on them. And you can see a little bit of it there. But boy, I tell you, when they scratch you, man, they don't give. Oh, it smells so nice in here. Wow. This is so nice. Now here's a weed, and it goes to seed. And that's what you're looking at here, is the seed. Isn't that weird? Yeah. And it's just covered in here. It's kind of sad that nobody takes it and chops it all down. But they must have a reason for not doing that. But that's okay. That's their choice. Maybe it's for protection for the property beside. And it's a native housing care house for elderly. And they have their own little garden up here. This is kind of nice. They have signage here. It says, "This garden has been made private for the safety of our elders." So they allow the elders to come out here and tend to the garden. How nice is that? Gives them some purpose. Here's that same plant again. I've never seen it. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And this is pretty much the end of Luckakuck Creek Trail, unless they call it Luckakuck Creek Trail all the way to the far end there. But this is a trail now that takes you all around this cornfield, and it is about a mile long, go all the way around it, or approximately 1.65 kilometers. They just redid the trail, so the trail is not very hard, and riding your bike on here can be interesting because you can slip on some areas where it's raised up and then slants down on the side. They've cleared all this area on the side here. I believe they did that to avoid homeless people from coming through here. I believe. I'm not really sure. They don't give you much indication. But here's a bit of a funny shot. You can see the corn well up above my head here, and the tassels on the top, and me down below here. And the camera's about level right here, so it's like I said, it's a pretty good height, probably good 7 feet tall right here. And just to give you an idea, I am on the trail here with the corn in the background. How cool is that? Let's turn the camera around. There we go. And there's the corn, and I've got my hand up as tall as I can reach. You can see how tall this corn is. I said 7 feet. I'm thinking some of it's probably closer to 8 feet. Wow. And just to give you an idea, this is what the corn looks like when it's still young. You can see that it's got the tassels on the top. The corn cob goes right out of the stalk. And traditionally you get 1 or 2 stalks or cobs on a stalk. In this particular case, it only looks like might be 1. Oh no, there's 2 starting on that one. But yeah, you can get an idea. This is still got a long way to go. I don't know if this is cow corn or if this is people corn. I have no idea. But this is how corn looks when it's on the stalks. How cool. Let's get a better picture. Here's one. Look at that. Look at that. And they're about, let me see, the one on the left is probably 10 inches long. The other one's still got a long way to go yet. But like I said, how cool. How cool is that? Okay, I'm a little bit further down the trail. As you can see, that girl is walking beside the corn. So I'm estimating that corn is 8 feet tall, if not 9 feet tall. Where I was standing beside earlier was the shorter, it seems. I'm assuming that depending on how much sunlight it gets, how much water it gets, would dictate as to how much it grows. Because right now it's a very, very short corn, but further into the field it's quite large, quite tall, I should say. Wow. But very, very small cubs, not even ready yet, not even close to being ready. See if I can find some here. The tassels on the top of the cub, here's one right here. As they age, they start to get brown. So here's one here, and you can see it's brown. And it'll go completely brown, but the inside, where it's sheltered, it'll stay green. Isn't that cool? This is such a nice trail. My goodness gracious. Absolutely love it. Somebody's coming around the corner here. All right. Okay, off in the distance, not too far, that's a native longhouse. These are cooking facilities that they have here, bathrooms. And what's really kind of neat are these totems. Now they've just recently refinished them, and they look beautiful in the glistening of the sunset. They're welcoming totems. You'll notice that their hands and their palms are up. That's welcoming us to the traditional lands of the people here. How nice is that? How nice. I'm honored to be welcomed. Thank you for allowing me to come here. At the end of this building, there's a gift shop. I'm not sure how much of the building is a gift shop, but it is a gift shop. There's informational storyboards telling about the peoples of this area. Beautiful sunset tonight. The mountains in the distance. That's across the Fraser River, by the way. Now this is the native longhouse. One day I'm hoping that I can get a trip inside. That would make me very, very happy. How cool. Look at the shakes on the roof. You don't find that too much now. Cedar shakes on a roof, they last for quite a few years. You can see a couple of them have shifted and a couple of them are lifting, but I'm going to say that that roof is probably 25 years old, if not more. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, it's like a church for them. I've never been on the inside. Apparently there's no photography on the inside of a longhouse. It's a very sacred place, and we as Caucasian people should honor that. And here again you can see the cornfields. Like I said, it's about a mile around, 1.65 kilometers. Look at the corn, varying heights. Another storyboard telling the people, the story of the peoples, I should say. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. And housing bordering the native properties. This is Story Road. I could take it, and it goes on to Huron. Then further up, it's Vetter Road. But I'm going to take the trail. Beautiful weeping willow tree here. Wow. Very rustic. Not like a paved parking lot. And the smell is fresh and clean. Simply beautiful. Simply beautiful. Oh, nice. This is it's not the end of the trail, it's the end of my walk. I've probably only walked halfway around the cornfield. This is Night Road. I will cross the road here. The trail continues on. Let me just go down here. Goes on. It goes beside the condos there. But I'm going to end the journey by crossing here. This is Night Road. Where I live is just up ahead here. Well, thank you for watching the video of my little walk down the trail. I went a little bit further than I thought I was going to, but that's okay. It's still an enjoyable trip. I hope you've enjoyed the video. See you again next time.